Excellent job on that number sentence swap activity you just completed. That was a great fluency activity. Let's just do one out loud for practice. So if I say 5 minus 3 is equal to mystery number, you could tell me that that is 3 plus is equal to 5. They go together. And what fills in the blank on the snap? Correct. 2. Great job. So let us go ahead and get out our Learn book to complete our application problem on page number 215. You know, this is always the first book well, it's not always the first book, but we definitely go here every day because that's what we're doing right now. We're learning. Okay, so it reads, there are 8 juice boxes in the cubbies. Some children drink their juice. Now there are only 5 juice boxes. How many juice boxes were taken from the cubbies? Write a number bond, write a subtraction sentence, and a statement to match the story. Make a box around the solution in your number sentence. Make a math drawing to show how you know. Let me get out of frame so you can catch it, get all that. 3 minutes, then we'll work together. All right, good job. So, let's see, there are 8 juice boxes in the cubby. Some children drink the juice. Now there are only 5. Let us start with the number sentence to match this problem. There are 8 juice boxes in the cubby minus some children drinking their juice. And now there are 5. This is a subtraction where we don't know what happened in the change. We don't know the change. That's what we're looking for. But we do know what's left. We know what we started with. We know something happened. And we now know what is left. So let's figure out what happened. There's some children drank them. They drank them. They gone. Let's draw a picture to match. So 8 juice boxes in the cubby. Correct? Good. 8 juice boxes in the cubby. Some children drank their juice. Now there are only 5 left. How many juice boxes were taken from the cubbies? Well, fix this circle as a bad circle. Let's, if they were drunk, that means they're gone. So we'll cross them out. So we need to cross out the number that is gone. Well, let's label the ones that are left. And we'll cross out which one. This one is still in the cubby. 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 I know these are the 5 that are left. Let's cross out to get rid of the drunken juice boxes. Because if it's drunk, it's empty, it's trash. So 1 drunk, 2 drunk, 3. How many juice boxes were drank? Drunk, drank. They gone. How many are gone? Okay, so 3 juice boxes. 3 juice boxes were taken. 3 juice boxes were taken. Good job. All right, so yes, this is a review of yesterday's problem style, which was whole minus a part we don't know is equal to a part we do know. And today, we are going to look at the problem type of whole minus part equals the other part. Whole minus part equals the other part, the part that we don't know. Okay? Yes. Let's see what we have here. All right. Let's start with some apples. I got apples here, guys. I've got 8 apples, okay? I know that there are 2 groups of apples here. One of which is red. And there are quite a few red ones. There are how many red ones, guys? 5. There are 5 reds. And there are 5 red apples. Good. Do you see my 5 red ones? Excellent. And the rest are green. The rest are green. We need to figure out how many are the rest of them. Well, let's mark the rest of them, okay? We're going to mark the rest of them. All right. Can you now see how many are green? You can. Good. Let's use the information we have to build a number synthesis. Because remember, we started with our whole. We identified a part. That was the red part. And now we need to identify the green part. So we have this lovely picture number bond showing our whole as all the apples, and then they drew the two parts. One part being the red ones and the other part being the green ones. How many are green? 3. There are 3 green apples. And then our number sentences, one addition, one subtraction to match this, are that 8 apples minus 5 red ones equals, we said, 3 green apples. 5 red apples plus, we don't know how many green apples is equal to 8 apples, but we've solved to find out that that missing part is 3. We see it in a picture, in a diagram, as a numeral. We can fill in the missing parts. And that's the kind we're doing today, where we start with a known whole, we take away a known part, and we find an unknown part. So that means our missing part in our subtraction is already on the other side at the end. So let us complete a couple of problems from our homework. This is in your homework book, page 134. Page 134. Excuse me, sorry. And what's happening here is we need to create a scenario, a story, to match what is given. We need an addition picture and a subtraction picture to match what is given. What do we currently know? Oops. We know that 7 is our whole, and we know that 4 is one of our parts. Let's begin our 2 addition sentences to reflect this information. So 7 minus 4 is equal to blank is our subtraction sentence. We know that 4 plus blank is equal to 7. Let's draw pictures to solve it as both addition and subtraction. We can even add a little story to it. Okay, let's do addition first. 4 children came to school on time. Some more showed up, and now there are 7. How many children joined the group? How many children joined the group? Notice I drew my first part, and then I kept drawing to show that I know my whole, but I colored them in to also create the visual that it's 2 parts. How many children came late? 3. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. All right, good job. So now, because we're going to use the same strategy, well, not quite the same strategy. We're not going to count on this time. Now we're going to subtract to find the missing part. We can use a similar story. We're going to use the same story, but we're going to rearrange the information. Okay? In this story, there are 7 children in our, let me draw it on. See, when you draw it too big, you can't make groups of 5. See, that's why you want it to see where you can have your 5 groups. All right, this time, we're still talking about the children in our class. This time, there are 7 children in our class. 4 came on time. The rest were late. So, the first 4 students showed up on time. How many students are late? 3. Good job. 7 and 4. 7 is a whole, and within that whole, we can have the parts of 4 and 3. Notice we use the same story, but for here we started with a part. We started with a part. We knew our whole, and we used that to find the missing part. This time we started with the whole. We took away the part we knew to find the part we didn't. Let's try another problem. Same setup, different numbers. This time we know the whole is 8 and a part is 5. Let's set up our number sentences to reflect that. Keep an eye on your symbols. Remember, if you were in lab last Thursday, you saw me pretend the minus sign is a hi-ya. It's a karate chop because you're hi-ya, cutting something. You're taking away. Just hi-ya. So yeah, like a karate board. Anything to help it stick, right? Anything to help it stick. You've probably figured out by now. I'm kind of silly. All right, so 5 plus, we don't know yet, is equal to 8. And with subtraction, whole comes first. 8 minus 5 is equal to the unknown. 8 minus 5 is equal to the unknown. This time, let's do our subtraction story first. We'll start at the bottom. So, cookies? Want to do cookies? Okay. I bought 8 cookies. I ate 5 cookies. Now I have some cookies left. How many cookies? I ate 5. How many do I have left? Let's find out. If I ate 5 cookies, how many cookies do I have left? 3 cookies. Good job. In this situation, starting with a part, we could say I ate 5 cookies. Nah, I don't want to eat 5 cookies anymore. I'm full. That's a lot of cookies. We can say that there are some cookies left. I ate. No, I don't like that either. Let's think about this for a second because we want to think about it. We want it to make sense. I guess I have to eat 5 cookies again, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll eat 5 cookies. I ate 5 cookies. There are some left for you. We bought 8. How many cookies are left for you? 3. I left you 3 cookies. Well, that's not very fair. We could have done 4 and 4 because that's doubles, but you know, I'm bigger than you, so I get more cookies than you. I'm playing. I won't eat. I can't even eat that many cookies. All right. So again, our missing part is 3. Notice our missing parts are the same in both of these situations. However, we're not counting the same thing. Here we're counting children. Here we're counting cookies. Your labels matter. Labels matter. Now, if you want, you can make up your own story to go with it. But this is the illustration of the math that matches these number sentences, this number bond. Notice the solutions are the same. The result is the same whether you add or subtract if you are following the directions. All right, from here, it's time for you to get some work done. Going back to your Learn book, the problem set starts on page number 217. It is front and back. Do both sides of it, and then complete your exit ticket in the Nearpod and click Submit. If you're getting locked out or confused about how to make that happen, you know you need to let me know so that way I can help you. But until then, we're done. I'll see you later. Bye.